opening another show. In Philly, Boston, or Baltimore.
A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another opening, another show in Philly, Boston, or Baltimore. A chance for stage folks to say hello. Another opening of another show. Another job that you hope at last will make your future forget your past. Another pain where the ulcers grow. Another opening of another show. 4 weeks you rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and it couldn't be worse. 1 week village ever be right. Then out of the hat it's that big first night. The overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another open, another show.
In Philly, Boston, or Baltimore.
A chance for stage folks to say hello.
Another opening of another show.
Another job that you hope at last
Will make your future forget your past.
Another pain where the ulcers grow.
Another opening of another show.
4 weeks to rehearse and rehearse. 3 weeks and could it be worse? 1 week, will it ever be right? Then out of the hat, it's that big first night. The overture is about to start. You cross your fingers and hold your heart. It's curtain time and away we go. Another opening of another show.
company. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Steve, that cut's good, leave it in. Can we rehearse it again?
No time, Mr. Graham, no time.
All right, company, notes. Yes.
Baptista.
Baptista, Harry. Be sure to shake off Gremio and Hortensio in the entrance to the first scene.
Si, senor. Mr. Graham, can I go now? I can almost make it to the door.
In a minute, Harry. Yes.
Bianca.
Bianca, Lois.
Yes, Freddie. Mr. Graham.
Now, I realize, Lois, that in nightclub work you don't have to cheat.
Oh, don't you though?
You don't have to cheat front, Miss Lane. But when you're on stage in scenes with other people, you do. Now, I know that this is your first show and it must be very hard for you.
Do you mean thus or thus?
Well, thus it later.
Excuse me, do you have any notes for me, or can I go?
In a moment, Miss Vanessa.
Because when you finished giving acting lessons...
I saw your last film, Miss Vanessa, and you could have used a few.
Mr. Graham, can I go now? I can almost make it to the dentist. Upper plate
In
wobble.
a moment, Harry. Yes.
Curtain call.
All right, company, let's see the bows.
I have a question about my character.
With psychiatric help, you'll be fine. First call, all principals. Thank you. Leave room for me. Baptista, trade places with Gremio. Someone's missing. Where is Lucentio?
Bill Calhoun!
Bill Calhoun!
Bill Calhoun!
Bill Calhoun!
He was here.
Give a Broadway hoofer a chance to play Shakespeare and see what happens.
His back's killing him. I think he went to the chiropodist.
Miss Vanessa, care to join me for your solo bow? Music and lights for Miss Vanessa, everyone back to oblivion.
I want one of those. What do they call it?
It's called a star bump.
I believe a star bump is what got Miss Lane the part.
Run along to your dentist, Harry.
Much obliged, old man.
Third call, myself and Miss Vanessa. Oh, Lois.
Did thou call me, honey?
Lois, I don't want you to leave the theater between now and opening.
Whatever thou say, Fred.
I want you to rest and relax and let your mind go blank. Blank.
How blank can it get? Oh, I hope I don't louse you up.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Vanessa. Watch it. Ralph, call it.
Third call.
No. I think it would be better if we brought in the curtain and came down and bowed together. Ralph? Now isn't a smile in your contract, Miss Vanessa?
Jerk!
Ralph, call everybody on.
Everybody on stage! On stage, everybody!
I'd like to thank, almost, every one of you for the fine spirit you've shown all throughout rehearsals. There'll be a gang down from New York with a lot of money, but don't let that worry you. This is only a tryout, and I know we're going to make a hell of a show out of Shrew. We owe it to Mr. Shakespeare, not to mention the 6 guys who stayed up nights rewriting him. You are unique. I love each and every one of you. Now break a leg.
got it. Petey, let me know the minute Mr. Calhoun comes in.
Miss Lane, you got $2.
Is this for one of those showbiz charities?
It sure is. Bill Calhoun.
Where is he?
He's a prisoner of the Yellow Cab Company.
Bill?
Hiya, Sarah Bernhardt.
I want my fare.
I'll shoot you for it, double or nothing.
Hattie, you got $2.
If I had $2, you'd think I'd be in Baltimore?
Harry, do you got $2?
If I had $2, I'd retire and never do a lick of work again.
Harry, do you suppose Mr. Graham's got $2?
Mr. Graham? He's a producer.
Can it wait till Saturday night?
No way, sister.
All right, let me lay it out for you. That makes $16 you owe me.
Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, bub.
Hello, Bill.
Bill! You've been gambling again. And I told Mr. Graham you went to the chiropodist.
I went to the cleaners.
How much did you lose this time?
10 G's.
10 G's?
10,000 fast little bucks.
Did you sign an IOU again?
Uh-huh. They wouldn't have let me out alive unless I did.
Whose name did you sign this time?
Frederick C. Graham.
Mr. Graham? Bill, Mr. Graham has given us our big chance. Do you want to play clubs all your life?
Hey, we were doing all right. Weren't we?
It's just as Mr. Graham said. Give a Broadway huffer a chance to play Shakespeare.
Mr. Graham, your hero.
Mr. Graham is a great actor and a gentleman, but he's just culturing me. There's nothing wrong between he and I. I mean, him and me.
I know. Art, the greatest come on for a cheapskate. If he could promise you glory, I can sign his name.
Mr. Graham is not a cheapskate. He said I didn't need diamonds. I glittered natural. I'll never forgive you if anything happens to Mr. Graham before I'm a star on Broadway.
Gee, honey, I'm sorry.
Why can't you behave? Oh, why can't you behave? After all the things you told me and the promises that you gave, oh, why can't you behave?
They switched the dice on me, baby.
Why can't you be good and do just as you should? Won't you turn that new leaf over so your baby can be a slave? Oh, why can't you
stage in front of the entire company.
I didn't say it, I just indicated it. What?
Half hour, Miss Vanessa.
Thank you, Ralph. Oh, this heat.
You know Baltimore. Half hour, Mr. Graham.
How's the house?
You know Baltimore.
There'll be deer running around the balcony. Next time I open a show here, I'll bring my shotgun. At least we'll eat.
Half hour! Half hour!
Ha! So much for your Hollywood name. Your fans must have heard you were appearing in person. Go ahead and pick it up. It's probably that new mystery man.
Hello? Hello, darling. I thought you'd be here by now. Oh, you're still at the White House? He is? The president is taking your advice? Well, of course, who doesn't? What? The president wants to talk to me? To unimportant little me, but what'll I say?
Is it true you've declared Baltimore a disaster area?
How dare you? Mr. President, I apologize. Can you come to see my performance in Baltimore? Oh, security?
You'll be perfectly safe. Miss Vanessa keeps the theater empty.
That was no one, Mr. President. Just an actor, not a real man like you. Like him. He is wonderful, isn't he? Hello, dearest. The president just said how wonderful you were. I miss you so much. I know you have no time to see my little performance in my little show, but when will I see you? You have big news? It's top secret? I can't wait. Yes, darling. No. Yes, darling. No, no. Yes, love. I'm blowing you 2 kisses. Mwah. Mwah. Yes, love. I adore you.
I adore you? Who are you seeing, God?
Just look, Miss Lily. Roses for you.
Roses? Get those damned roses out of here. You know I'm allergic to roses.
Hattie, take those roses to Miss Lane's dressing room with my compliments.
Are you sure? Seems like it would be such a waste.
I see it, I see it. Is it real?
Oh, it's real.
Is that the Hope Diamond? The one with the curse?
It was his mother's engagement ring, and now it's mine.
His mother must have worn it on her big toe. Who is he? The Aga Khan?
No, but he is a jewel, dear sweet man. He's very big.
Fat?
Historically big.
George Washington.
Does the phrase Second World War mean anything to you?
You're dating Adolf Hitler? A match made in heaven.
Do you know what day this is, Fred? It's our anniversary, and you forgot.
What anniversary?
The first anniversary of our divorce.
If you must know, I was planning on sending you a cactus. But no money. I know how you're rolling in money.
Oh, every night before I go to bed, that's exactly what I do. Roll in my money. Oh, it's wonderful for the hips.
Hollywood, swimming pools, avocado ranches. Meanwhile, I put every penny I can scrape, borrow, or steal into my Cyrano, my magnum opus. I'm sorry you missed it. It was a huge success.
And you closed on Saturday. 4 glorious performances.
I'll have you know there was a general strike.
Oh, you couldn't have been that bad.
Same old Lily. Who's the little monster? Your mystery lover?
That's you at the age of 2. Bottoms up.
Cute little fellow. Mind if I keep him?
You can have this, too.
What's this, a cork?
Our first bottle of champagne.
Our wedding breakfast?
Yes, in my apartment.
You mean the one room you had over the Armenian bakery?
You're a fine one to complain. You didn't even have a room.
Why do you think I married you?
That was the season we played the Barter Theater in Virginia, and they gave you a ham.
We lived off that ham all winter, you forget.
You forget that I got a job reading tea leaves at a gypsy tea room opposite Macy's.
And you forget I demonstrated shaving soap. At Woolworth's?
That's right. That's how I spent my honeymoon, at Woolworth's watching you shave.
We weren't married then, were we?
Oh yes, dear, we were. Mother was coming to stay with us. It was right after we closed on the road in that little British makeshift of an operetta that for some reason was laid in Switzerland, only the costumes were Dutch.
And so were the salaries. I could have sworn it was right after the flop revival of The Prince of Potsdam. Yes, I remember. I was understudying the lead, and I was the youngest understudy in the business.
No, dear, we were both in the chorus. Well, there was a waltz in it, remember? Something about a bar. La-di-da, di-da-da, la-da-di-da-di-da-da.
Yeah, madame, you look ravishing tonight. You have made me the happiest of men.
Oh, your Highness. Wunderbar! 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 There's a favorite star above.
What a bright, shining star!
Like our love, it's wunderbar.
Gazing down on the Jungfrau,
From our secret chalet for two,
let us drink Liebchen mine.
in the moonlight benign, to the joy of our dream come true. Wunderbar, wunderbar,
What a perfect night for love.
here am I, here you are.
Why, it's truly wunderbar.
Wunderbar, wunderbar,
We're alone and hand in glove.
Nautica, niemand war.
Why, it's more than wunderbar.
Say you care, dear.
For you madly,
Say you long, dear.
for your kiss,
Do you swear, dear?
darling, gladly.
Life's divine, dear.
And you're mine, dear.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
There's a favorite star above.
What a bright, shining star. Like our love, it's wunderbar.
And you're mine, dear.
Wunderbar, wunderbar.
There's a favorite star above.
What a bright, shining star. Like our love, it's wunderbar. Whose fault was it?
Could have been your temper.
Could have been your ego.
You'll be wonderful tonight. Break a leg.
Jerk.
Hello! Who are you? What are you doing backstage?
Fine looking fella.
Clean cut.
What a figure!
What a profile.
Gentlemen, I'm very touched by your admiration and devotion, but I see my fans after the
What diction!
Very elocutionary.
And note that he does not spit when he talks.
High type fella.
As I was saying, this is all very flattering, but I see my public after the performance, not before. Oh, what grace!
If I had to do something to this guy, I would cry like a baby.
Remember that professor who played the ponies?
You weren't yourself for a week after you dumped him in the Potomac. Gentlemen, come back after the show. I'd be happy to present you with my autograph. No, we got your autograph. That's why we're here. What? Little matter of an IOU. Here it is. 10 G's. Mr. Hogan, that's our employer, regards this as a debt of honor. Mr. Hogan? How's about it, Mr. Graham? You're mad. Paul! All right, let me see that. Why, this isn't even my signature. They all say that. I'm surprised at you, Mr. Graham. You signed it just after a little game down at the hotel. We wasn't there, of course, but Mr. Hogan, he said he plied you plenty, with good liquor, too. You're really mad. I've been in the theater since 8 this morning. He forgot.
That's human nature for you.
The minute a man signs an IOU, everything goes dark.
The doctors call it magnesia.
We cure it.
You know something? I would cry like a baby if I had to do something to such a high-type fella. Last week, remember that high-type fella? I used up 3 handkerchiefs.
I don't like my face. Do you?
No.
Gentlemen, would you mind leaving? Well, ain't he virile? Mr. Graham, we now wish to express all best wishes for the magnificent opening and for the success of your brilliant talents deserve. I copied that out of Western Union.
Haughtiest felicitations. I made that up myself.
Mr. Graham, during the performance tonight, remember, we'll be watching you from the front box. Try and jostle your memory.
I'll be back.
Freddie!
Wow.
Mr. Graham, break a leg.
Or we'll do it for you.
Hello, Paul.
Hiya, beautiful.
Miss Lily, flowers for you. They must be from Mr. Fred.
Snowdrops and pansies and rosemary. My wedding bouquet. Oh, Hattie, he didn't forget.
Of course not, Miss Lily. He still loves you. I wish I had a man like that. I'll have Maddie get you a vase.
Strange dear, but true dear, when I'm close to you, dear, the stars fill the sky.
In love with the night mysterious, the night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love, so in love with you, my love, am I.
Paul, what the devil do you mean letting a couple of raving maniacs in here 5 minutes before curtain?
There was no one here when I left.
Tell Ralph no one is to be admitted to my dressing room without a psychoanalyst certificate. Then again, they might have been overwhelmed at meeting me.
Sure that is, sir. Everybody feels the magnetism of your personality, sir. Off stage and on.
Paul, you're not only the finest dresser I've ever had, but you are a true connoisseur of the theater.
Thank you, Mr. Graham.
Did you deliver the flowers?
Yes, sir.
Did she like them?
Oh, yes, sir.
Did you put the note in?
Yes, sir.
Excellent. You delivered them to Miss Lane personally, of course.
Miss Lane? I thought those flowers were for Miss Vanessa, sir.
Miss Vanessa? You driveling idiot!
I'm sorry, sir. I haven't been myself since Blue Blood was scratched from the third race.
Moron!
Fred, you darling, you didn't forget.
You didn't think I would, did you?
Places, on stage. Mud in your eye, break a leg.
Come on, let's go!
My hands are freezing.
You're not going to... whoops.
Do you think they'll like me? After all, I have been away from the theater for nearly...
They'll love you.
Miss Lily, Patty told me to get you a vase. May I reach the bouquet?
Yes, Maddie, but where's the card?
That's what I need. You brought me good luck.
The card that came with the flowers. I have it, Miss Lily.
Quick, Hattie, give it to me.
You don't need to look at that now. Look, I'll tell you what it says. To Lily, the only woman I've ever loved, and the only artist I've ever worshipped. Now let me see the card.
Fred, you darling, did you really mean it?
With all my heart.
Then that's where it's going, right next to mine. I'm not nervous now. You're my only superstition. I'll never call you a jerk again, and I'll never, ever call you a jerk again, my darling.
You will. My sweet, you will.
Troop of strolling players are we.
Not stars like elfin mayors are we.
But just a simple band who roams about the land, dispensing fodder of frivolity. Mere folk who give distraction are we.
No theater guild attraction are we.
But just a crazy group that never ceases to trip around the map of Little Italy. We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of laughs in Cremona.
Our next jump is Parma, that dopey mopey menace, then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of quail in Cremona.
Our next jump is Parma, that heartless, heartless menace, then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of dough in Cremona.
Our next jump is Parma, that stingy, dingy menace, then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? We open in Venice, we next play Verona, then on to Cremona.
Lots of bars in Cremona.
Our next jump is Parma, that fearless, cheerless menace, then Mantua, then Padua, then we open again. Where? In Venice!
Pleasure humbly I subscribe. My books and my instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself.
Poor child. Signor Baptista, why will you let Bianca bear the penance of Kathryn's tongue?
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for how firmly I am resolved. You know, that is not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. Now, if either of you love Kathryn, leave shall you have to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather. She's too rough for me.
If you, Hortensio, or you, Signor Gremio, if either of you could find a husband, I would be most liberal.
A husband? A double.
Indeed! Thanks thou, sir, you be very rich. Any man be so very full to be married to hell.
Call thine eater with the three-legged stool!
Highness, leave take her dowry with this condition, to be whipped at the high cross every morning.
So, father, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Oh, if I could only find a man that would thoroughly woo her. Wed her and bed her, and rid my house of her.
Me.
I've made a haul in all the leading records, of which embroidered rich I have to be. And if thou wouldst attain the upper brackets, marry me, marry me, marry me.
My purse has yet to know a silver lining. Still lifeless is my wifeless family tree. But if for love unending thou art pining, marry me, marry me, marry me.
I want to be a dark and back at your shine. Still spring and mighty candy family tree. To give a social goose to that position. Marry me, marry me, marry me, marry me.
Marry me, marry me, marry, marry.
I'm a maid who would marry and would take with no qualm any Tom, Dick, or Harry, any Harry, Dick, or Tom. I'm a maid not to marry and will take double quick any Tom, Dick, or Harry, any Tom, Harry, or Dick.
I'm the man thou shouldst marry.
Howdy, Pop.
Howdy, Ma.
I'm the man thou shouldst marry.
Art thou Harry, Dick, or Tom? I'm the man thou shouldst marry. Howdy, Pal. Howdy, Jake. Art thou Tom, Dick, or Harry?
Call me Tom, Harry, or Dick.
I'm a maid who would marry and would no longer tarry. I'm a maid not to marry, may my hopes not miscarry. I'm a maid not to marry and will take double quick any Tom, Dick, or Harry. Any Tom, Harry, or Dick. I'm a maid
who would marry
and would no longer tarry.
She's a maid of Mary, may her hopes on miscarry. She's mad to marry and will take double quick.
Any Tom,
Dick, or Harry,
any Tom.
Mary or Dick.
Howdy, Pop.
Howdy, Mom.
Art thou Harry, Dick, or Tom? Howdy, Pal.
Howdy, chick.
Call me Tom, Harry, or Dick.
Dick, 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 Dick.
Marry me, marry me, marry me. Sweet Bianca. She sings as sweetly as a nightingale. She looks as clear as morning roses, newly washed with dew. Sweet Bianca.
Are you a suitor to the maid you talk of?
And if I be, sir, is it of any offense?
No, if without more words you get you hence.
Petruchio!
Lucentio!
Oh, what happy wind blows you to Parma from old Verona?
Such wind as scatters young men throughout the world to seek their fortunes farther than at home. And you?
I came to study.
I'm glad that you thus combine your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy, the mathematics, and the botany. Fall to them as your stomach serves, for is no profit grown where is no pleasure taken. In brief, sir, study. As for me, I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua. If wealthily, then happily in Padua. If my wife has a bag of gold, do I care if the bag be old? I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I heard you mutter, zounds, a loathsome lad you are. I would not be disturbed one bit, if she be but a quarter wit, if she only can talk of clothes, while she powders her bulbous nose. I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I heard you say, gadzooks, completely mad you are. 'Twouldn't give me the slightest shock if her knees now and then should knock, if her eyes were a wee bit crossed. Is she wearing the hair she'd lost? Still the damsel I'll make my dame. In the dark they are all the same. I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
He's come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
I heard you say, good gad, but what a cad you are. Do I mind if she fret and fuss, if she fume like Vesuvius, if she roar like a winter breeze on the rough Adriatic seas, if she scream like a teething brat, if she scratch like a tiger cat, if she fight like a raging boar? I have oft chased a pig before. I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
With a honey, 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 and a hey, hey, hey.
Not to mention money, money for a rainy day. I've come to wive it wealthily in Padua.
This gentleman has happily arrived.
Petruchio, thou art too much my friend. I cannot wish him to a shrewd, ill-tempered wife.
But she's rich and young and beauteous.
And shrewd and forward beyond all measure. That were my estate. Far poorer than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Peace, Lucentio. Thou knowest not gold effects. And if thou knowest one rich enough to be Petruchio's wife, give me her father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola. Her name is Kathryn. elder sister of the fair Bianca.
That is she. An irksome brawling scold.
Think you, a little din, can daunt mine ears? Have I not in my time heard great lions roar? Have I not heard ordnance in the field, and heaven's great artillery thunder in the sky? And you speak of a woman's tongue that give not half so great a blow as do chestnuts in a farmer's fire?
Then you will woo this wildcat.
Will I live?
I promise. We will be contributors and bear your charge of wooing what sword.
Done!
Let's quaff carouses to this gentleman.
For all this much thanks.
Provided that you win her.
Go you to old Baptista and say, I have a husband for Kathryn.
Kathryn the Cursed.
Kathryn the Cursed. A title for maid of all titles the worst.
Kathryn! For shame, thou hiding of a devilish spirit. Poor child, she weeps.
She is your treasure. She must have a husband. I must dance barefoot on her wedding day, and for your love to her lead apes in hell.
Oh, was ever a fatherless grieved as I.
A word with you, kind sir.
Importune me no further, good sir, for how firmly I am... Whisper louder.
Oh.
That is indeed news. Good news. Come in, Lucentio.
Lucentio, thou meacock wretch! I hate men. I can't abide them even now and then. Then ever marry one of them, I'd rest a virgin rather, for husbands are a boring lot and only give you bother. Of course, I'm awfully glad that mother had to marry father, but I hate men. Of all the types I've ever met within our democracy, I hate the most the athlete with his manner bold and brassy. He may have hair upon his chest, but sister, so has a lassie. Oh, I hate men! I hate men. Their worth upon this earth I dinna ken. Avoid the traveling salesman, though a tempting tongue he may be. From China he will bring you jade and perfume from Arabia. But don't forget 'tis he who will have the fun and be the baby. Oh, I hate men! If thou shouldst wed a businessman, be wary, oh, be wary. He'll tell you he's detained in town on business necessary. His business is the business which he gives his secretary. Oh, I hate men! I hate men! The roosters, I will not play the hen. If you espouse an older man through girlish optimism, he'll always stay at home at night and make no criticism.
Though you may call it love, the doctors call it rheumatism. Oh, I hate men! From all I've read alone in bed, from A to Z about 'em, if love is blinded from the mind, all womankind should rout 'em. But, ladies, you must answer to, what would we do without 'em? Still I hate men!
Kathryn, wonder of wonders.
What?
A man from Verona desires you in marriage.
Then he'd best go back there.
Greetings, good sir. I hear, sir, you have a daughter called Kathryn, fair and virtuous.
I have a daughter, sir, called Kathryn.
I am a gentleman from Verona, sir, and hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild behavior.
You run, libertine!
Mild behavior, am forward to make myself a guest in mine house. Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and I cannot come every day to woo.
I am afraid my daughter is not for your turn. But the more my grief.
I see you do not mean to part with her.
Oh, mistake me not, sir.
Or else you like not of my company.
You are more than welcome.
Then what dowry shall I have with her to wife?
After my death, 1/2 my lands.
The fertile part?
So be it.
And in possession?
20,000 crowns.
30.
30!
Father!
Son!
May specialties be drawn between us, and covenants kept on either hand.
Ah, when that special thing is well obtained, that is her love, for that is all in all.
That is nothing, for I tell you I am as peremptory as she is proud-minded, and where two raging fires meet, they do consume the one thing that feeds their fury. So I will to her, and so she will yield to me, for I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well, mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words.
Aye, to the proof, as the mountains are for the winds. They blow perpetually.
Signor Petruchio, will you come with me, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
I pray you do. Good morrow, Kate, for that is your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but somewhat hard of hearing? They call me Kathryn that do talk of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called Plain Kate and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed, but Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. Could I but see thy face?
Why, sir, 'tis a face like any other.
Aye, there's the rub. Were thine that special face, the face that fills my dreaming, were thine the rhythmed grace, were thine the form so lithe and slender, were thine the arms so warm, so tender, were thine the kiss divine, were thine the love for me, the love that fills my dreaming. When all these charms are thine, then you'll be mine, all mine. I wrote a poem in classic style. I wrote it with my tongue in my cheek and my lips in a smile. But of late my poem has a meaning so new. For to my surprise, it suddenly applies to my darling, to you. Were thine that special face, the face that fills my dream, were thine the rhythm grace, were thine the form so lithe and slender, were thine the arms so warm, so tender, were thine the kiss divine, were thine the love for me, the love that fills my dreaming. When all these charms are thine, then you'll be mine. Oh,
Was not to her liking.
that is nothing, for I will woo her with some spirit when she comes. Say that she rail, and I will tell her she sings as sweetly as a nightingale. If she bid me pack, I will thank her as if she bid me stay a week.
I bid thee pack. Were thine that special face, ha!
Grazia, signorina.
And now, Signor Petruchio,
Speak.
Speak, Petruchio, though thy message was not meant for me.
Good morrow, Kate. We're on stage now, Lily. Good morrow, Kate, for that is your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard, but somewhat hard of hearing. They call me Kathryn that you talk of me.
You lie in faith, for you are called Plain Kate and Bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom. So take this of me, Kate, my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, yet not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved in good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you from the first. Removable!
I once immovable.
A joint stool.
Thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you!
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as bear you with me, you mean.
Come, I beg, you are too angry.
If I be too waspish, best beware my sting.
Then my remedy is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find it where it lies.
Who knows not where a wasp doth lay his sting, but in his tail. I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again. Keep on acting the way you've been doing, Miss Vanessa, and I'll give you the paddling of your life. And on stage.
You wouldn't dare.
No?
If you strike me, you are no gentleman. What is your crest, a cock's comb?
A combeless cock, and so Kate shall be my hen. Come, give me thy hand.
No!
Come!
No!
Setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father has consented that you shall be my wife. And will you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. And here by this light, where I do see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, you must be married to no man but me. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, and to bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate as conformable as all other household Kates.
Devil! Father! Father!
Signor Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
How but well. It were impossible that we should speed amiss, but we have creeped so well together that upon Sunday is our wedding day.
God give you joy, son. 'Tis a match.
Amen, we say. Father, wife, friends, I bid you adieu. I will enter Venice. I'm warning you to buy apparel for the wedding day. Sunday comes apace. And we will have rings and things in fine array. Kiss me, Kate. I warned you, and now you're going to get it.
No, Fred, what are you doing? Fred! Ah! Fred, pull the curtain! Fred, stop it! Fred,
Play the song. You guys do the dance. We need more time. We still need more time. Just play the song again. You guys do the dance. We need more time.
Yes, Miss Lily. That's the last time you'll ever lay your hands on me, Mr. Graham.
You asked for it. May I remind you, Miss Vanessi, that the name of this show is The Taming of the Shrew, not He Who Gets Slapped.
It's in the script.
The heck it is.
I am a realistic actress.
Realistic? I'll show you realistic.
Be quiet, you lunatics. There's a show on stage.
The studio has fired you. You have the worst temper in showbiz. You bit King Kong and gave him rabies.
Cuddling up to that Kupper canary.
You're jealous. That's what's the matter with you.
Sending my wedding bouquet to that little tramp.
That's no excuse for ad-libbing. None.
Let my lovely Lois shine through Bianca tonight, and I'll be a new star in the heavens. Thou jerk!
Look, Lily, it's not all that. No! All right. I sent the child some flowers. I sent her a note with the flowers. May I remind you that I am free, male, and 31.
31? Ha!
All right, 32. They were full rich years, and I'm proud of them. Every minute of them. Show me a man who's done all I've done. My Peer Gynt in London.
You never got to London.
My Hamlet in Dublin.
You got paid in potatoes, mashed.
Money, money, money. That's all you ever think of, Miss Vanessi. You have no soul. I wasn't able to teach you manners as a wife, but I will as an actress.
Not in this production, my pet!
What did you say?
You heard me, and here's a little something to remember me by!
What are you trying to do, kill me?
Lily, are you okay? He hurt you.
Ralph! Ralph!
Yes, sir?
Get me some alcohol.
Yes, sir.
There's a law against attempted murder even in Baltimore. My rib. I think she broke my rib. How can you tell if you have a broken rib?
X-ray.
Where am I going to get an x-ray?
All I got is alcohol.
That monstrous female. Am I bleeding heavily, Ralph?
I don't see any blood.
What do you call that?
Max factor number 2.
I thought it was blood. Skin's bruised though, isn't it?
I don't see anything.
Discolored?
I don't see anything.
Well, that's all I need. A blind stage manager.
Harrison, darling, I'll marry you tonight. You don't know what that villain's done to me. I can't sit down. I said I can't sit down! I'm through with the theater. Send a car for me. No, better still, send an ambulance. I'm black and blue. I want to go where no one will ever find me. I'll go to Washington. Oh, Harrison, darling, it's a whole new world with you. Hattie, pack my things. I'll wear my new suit and my new hat.
Yes, Miss Lily.
Maddie, tell Ralph I quit!
Yes, Miss Lily.
Yes, Harrison. He beat me. I'm black and blue.
I am a realistic actor.
Yes, darling. I'm quitting right now.
You can't walk out of a show in the middle of a performance.
Oh, no.
I'll have you up on charges at Equity.
I shall be glad to appear before Equity. I shall bring photographs of what you've done to me in Technicolor.
And I'll bring my x-rays.
Nothing you can do or say will stop me.
Let me get that. Was that your mystery man on the phone?
Yes, he's coming for me tonight. He's a real man.
You don't really mean you'd leave. I guess you do.
You bet I do.
You'll never work in the theater again.
Who wants to?
You're out of your mind.
Get out, get out, get out!
Not you two.
What's a performance?
What function?
Do you think the audience is getting it? It's way over their heads.
Look here.
Hey, we just come back to see if you jostled your memory.
I told you I never signed any. Yes. As a matter of fact, I think I did sign that IOU.
He remembers.
What a relief.
So, Mr. Graham, when are you gonna pay off this debt of honor to one of America's most respectable floating crap games?
Well, that's just it. I haven't got it. I would have at the end of the week if the show could run.
Oh, it'll run. It's entertaining, vivacious, and calculated to please the discriminating theatergoer. You can quote me.
Unfortunately, Miss Vanessa, my co-star, is quitting.
Quitting?
As of now, temperament. Didn't like the way I played our little scene.
No.
She's dressing to leave the theater right now. I'll have to return whatever money there is in the box office.
She can't do that.
Perhaps if you gentlemen could have a talk with her. Heart to heart.
Heart to heart. That's a specialty.
Lily, oh Lily.
There's no use trying to persuade me.
Miss Lily, please reconsider. All right, I'll continue packing your things, but this is a mistake.
Lily, some very ardent new admirers of yours. Come in, gentlemen.
Miss Vanessa, you have been my ideal for years. I married my wife because in a certain light, when it's kind of dark, she might pass for your sister.
How sweet.
Your voice has been an inspiration to me in my work.
What a trooper.
What a personality.
Now, is it true, Miss Vanessa, that you're contemplating quitting this high-type entertainment?
I am.
Miss Vanessa, the show must go on. I'm just transferring the weight off of one side to the other.
You see, Miss Vanessa, we got a financial interest in the success of this show, as well as personal.
And Miss Vanessa, you gotta play the show out tonight, and at least till the end of the week, until Mr. Graham pays off his debt of honor.
Are you threatening me?
Now, Miss Vanessa, let's talk it over.
Fred!
This is an outrage!
The man is mad.
And so madly mated.
And in such garb, an old jerkin and a pair of breeches thrice turned.
A pair of boots that have been candle cases and not even mates, one buckled, another laced.
Come, my bonny Kate. I said, come. Oh, Kate, not angry?
I will be angry! What hast thou to do? Forward to the bridal dinner. I see a woman may be made a fool of if she has not the spirit to resist.
Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast and revel and domineer. Carouse full measure to her maidenhead. Be mad, be merry, or go hang thyselves. As for my bonny Kate, for my bonny Kate, she will with me, for I will be master of what is mine own, and she is my goods, my chattels, my ox, my horse, my ass. Mine anything, touch her whoever dare. So kiss me, Kate, thou lovely loon, ere we start on our honeymoon. So kiss me, Kate, darling devil divine, for now thou shalt never be mine.
I'll never be thine.
So kiss me, Kate, thou lovely loon, ere we start on our honeymoon.
Away!
Kiss me, Kate, darling devil divine.
I may drop dead.
Now thou shalt never be.
Now thou shalt never be.
Now thou shalt never be.
Now I shall never be thine.
Yes, mine.
Not thine.
Yes, mine.
You swine.
Yes, mine.
You swine.
Yes, mine. So kiss me, Kate.
I'll crack your pate.
Oh, please don't pout.
I'll knock you out.
My presence
I'll
prize.
lock your eyes.
Oh, kiss me quick.
Your rump I'll kick.
Oh, kiss me.
Longer.
He's not a dish, he's not a dish, oh kiss me.
Longer.
A type of fish he would not wish, oh kiss me.
Dastard.
What stars be heard, what stars be heard, oh kiss me.
Fast.
Oh, Katie, that's a naughty word. Oh, kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me.
too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. I'd like to sup with my baby tonight and play the pop with my baby tonight. But I ain't up to my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. I'd like to stop for my baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight. I'd like to stop for my baby tonight and blow my top with my baby tonight, but I'd be a flop with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot.
I like to fool with my baby tonight. Break every rule with my baby tonight. I like to fool with my baby tonight. Break every rule with my baby tonight. But feel that I am in my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot.
According to the Kinsey report, every average man you know just prefers to play his favorite sport when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes way up and the weather is sizzling hot,
Mr. Adam or his madam is not, 'cause it's too darn hot. It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot.
it's too darn hot.
It's too darn hot. I like to party tonight and give my all to me tonight. I like to call on my baby tonight, give my all to my baby tonight. But I can't play ball with my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot.
It's too darn hot. It's too darn hot.
I like to cook to my baby tonight.
Baby night, it's so blue. Baby night.
Baby tonight, I like to cook to my baby tonight.
It's so blue with my baby tonight.
But brother, you take my baby tonight 'cause it's too darn hot.
According to the Kinsey report, I'm no rich man you know. Just wants to play his favorite sport when the temperature is low. But when the thermometer goes way up and the weather is sizzling hot,
Mr. God or his squad,
A marine or his cream,
a GI or his cutie pie is not.
'cause it's too darn hot. Too darn hot.
It's too darn hot. Man, it's hot.
Steve. Ladies and gentlemen, due to unavoidable circumstances, the scene which was to have opened the second part of The Taming of the Shrew will have to be omitted this evening. This is the scene in which I, Petruchio, take Kathryn, my wife, to Verona. We have a slight accident where my wife rolls off the mule into the mud and proceeds to revile me. Miss Vanessa is unable to ride the mule this evening. We are therefore continuing on to the next scene, which takes place at Petruchio's house. I thank you. Door to hold my stirrup, nor to take my horse? Where be these knaves? Where is Nathaniel?
Here, sir.
Gregory?
Here, sir.
Philip?
Here, sir.
Here, sir, here, sir, here, sir. You logger-headed and unpolished grooms. What? No attendance? No regard? No duty? Go and fetch my supper in. Food, food, food. Sit down, Kate.
Thou knowest full well I cannot.
Then stand and be merry. Some water here, Watto. Shall we have some water? Wash and welcome heartily. You whoreson villain, will you let it fall?
Patience, I pray you, husband. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Beetle-headed, flap-eared knave. Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach.
Oh!
Will you give thanks, sweet Kate, or else shall I? Amen.
Amen!
What's this? Sausage?
Aye.
Who brought it?
Aye.
'Tis burnt, and so is all this meat. How durst you, villains, serve it from the dresser to me that doth love it not? Take it, you trenchers, cup and all.
Patience, I pray you, husband. The meat was well if you were so contented.
I tell thee, Kate, 'twas burnt and dried away, and I am expressly forbid to touch it. For it engenders choler, planteth anger, and 'twere better that both of us did fast.
Did you marry me to famish me?
Tomorrow shall you eat, my honey love, when we return unto thy fathers, and revel it as bravely as the best, with silken coats, with caps and golden rings, with ruffs and cuffs and farthingales and things. Come, let us see these ornaments. What news of you, sir?
Here the cap your worship did bespeak.
Aha! 'Tis for thee, Kate. 'Twas molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Come, let me have a bigger.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the times, and gentle women wear such caps as these.
And when you are gentle, you shall have one too, and not till then.
I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me say my mind, and if you cannot best, you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart, concealing it, will break.
Why thou sayest true. 'Tis a paltry cap, a bauble, a silken pie. I love thee in that thou likest it not. Begone, take it hence.
No. No.
Kind strangers, thou angels in disguise, that did aid me in my hour of need. 'Twere better you rested from your travels. In yon kitchen? Get you hence, go to. Go to.
Come to. Aye.
Now, Kate, tomorrow we will unto thy fathers. What, is the jay more precious than the lark because his feathers are more beautiful? No, my good Kate, and neither art thou the worse for this poor furniture and mean array. Come, we will unto thy bridal chamber.
I'm hungry.
How canst thou think of food at such a time? Thus, I have politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is perched, and she will not stoop until she is full gorged. She ate no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight shall not. For this is how you kill a wife with kindness. And he that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show. My bonny Kate, my winsome Kate, Kate? The woman hath shot her bolt. She did perform while I did act the dolt. Since I reached the charming age of puberty and began to finger feminine curls, like a show that's typically Schuberty, I have always had a multitude of girls. But now that a married man at last am I, how aware of my dear departed past am I. Where's the life that late I led? Where's it now? Totally dead. Where's the fun I used to find? Where's it gone? Gone with the wine. A married life may all be well, but raising an heir could never compare with raising a bit of hell. So I repeat what first I said. Where's the life that late I in dear Milano? Where are you, Momo? Still selling those pictures of the scriptures in the Duomo. And Carolina, where are you, Lina? Still peddling your pizza in the streets of Taormina. And in Firenze, where are you, Alice? Still there in your pretty bitty itty bitty palace. And sweet Lucretia, so young and gay. those scandalous doings in the ruins of Pompeii. Where's the life that late I led? Where's it now? Totally dead. Where's the fun I used to find? Where's it gone? Gone with the wine. I've often been told of nuptial bliss, but what do you do? 1:45 with only a shrew to kiss. So I repeat what first I said. Where's the life that lives?
That siren? Who's making all that noise?
What? No man at the door to take my keys and park my car? Where's my driver?
Here, sir.
Flit, Riley.
I don't believe it. It's General Harrison Howell.
You'd better believe it, son. Now, how's Miss Vanessa?
She's doing fine.
Where is she?
She's on stage.
How can she be on stage? She's been assaulted. Which way is the stage?
Quiet, damn it!
Who said quiet, damn it?
Frederick C. Graham.
Actor, director, producer.
Said quiet, damn it.
General Harrison Howell? So you're Lily's mystery man.
And you're the civilian that assaulted my fiancée?
She hit me first.
I'll have you court-martialed, Graham. I'll have your guts for garters.
Hey, watch your language. Don't you got no respect for the finer things in life?
Man cannot live by bread alone.
Be tolerant, gentlemen. The general is a very distinguished man. After all, he hasn't had your benefits. 4 years in the prison library in Atlanta. Shouldn't you be on stage attending Miss Vanessa?
I'm coming with you. Lily!
Wait, General, it's not what you think.
She called me in distress.
You failed to take into account the caprices of a woman of talent and beauty. She may even say to you tonight, General, darling, I'm playing this show under duress called the FBI.
Why the FBI, when she has the entire United States Army?
Why, indeed. She may ask you for chewing gum, a miniature of the Empire State made of matchsticks, or a fifth of Chanel No. 5. The fair sex, who can understand them?
Now, see here, Graham. You're a man of the world. We both know that women need a firm hand from time to time. Between you and me, they like it.
Women should be struck regularly. Like dogs!
Who said that?
No coward.
There's a man I'd like to meet. A straight talker.
Well, not exactly.
But chastising the little woman is the sacred privilege of the husband, and no one else. You were out of line there, soldier.
Yes, sir, General.
Restoring family discipline, Graham. Cherishing our women, no matter what it takes. That's my message to the American people. That's why I'm letting Miss Vanessa make her farewell appearance in this little show of yours. The Taming of the Shrew. I like the title, and I like what it has to say.
The chain of command in family life.
Right again, Graham. I'll wait in Miss Vanessa's quarters.
On stage, Mr. Graham.
Try up the stairs the first door you come to.
Why, General, duty.
All right, men. Wait outside. Mount your vehicles.
Don't you remember, General? On the Sydney Harbor Bridge, I had something in my eye, and you took me to Hong Kong to take it out?
How could I forget?
I've still got the diamond bracelet with the rubies. I think of you all the time when I go down to my safe deposit box.
Now, see here, Laura.
Lois.
Lois, of course. Lois. That was wartime, and after the hell of battle, a soldier needs his rest and recreation.
I remember the recreation. I don't remember the rest.
But now it's peacetime, and I'm about to marry my Lois.
Your Lois?
My Lily. Lily Vanessa. The institution of marriage is sacred.
I know. I heard you on the radio. Permission to go on stage, General.
Do your duty, Sergeant. However, here's my card. Get in touch after these interval? Say 3 months.
Why, General?
You may need some earrings to go with that bracelet. I shall return.
When did you initiate the United States Army?
What a thing to say! I assure you there was nothing wrong between he and I. Just because a girl is good-hearted and normal and patriotic and wants to get along with her fellow man.
Why can't you behave?
How in hell can you be jealous when you know, baby, I'm your slave? I'm just mad for you, and I'll always be. But naturally, if a custom-tailored vet asks me out for something wet, when the vet begins to pet, I cry hooray. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. I enjoy a tender pass by the boss of Boston, Mass. Though his pass is middle class and not that bad. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's an oil man known as Tex, who is keen to give me checks. And his checks, I fear, mean that Tex is here to stay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my There's a wealthy Hindu priest who's a wolf, to say the least. When the priest goes too far east, I also stray. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. There's a lush from Portland, or who is rich but such a bore. When the bore falls on the floor, I let him lay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Harris Plutocrat wants to give my cheek a pat. If the Harris pat means a Paris hat, baby, Mr. Thorne once cornered court, and that ain't hay. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my way. Mr. Gable, I mean Clark, wants me on his boat to park. If the Gable boat means a sable coat, anchors away. But I'm always true to you, darling, in my fashion. Yes, I'm always true to you, darling, in my
Major Rogers? Change of plans, Major. The wedding's tomorrow. No buts. Thinking on your feet. That is the essence of command. Now take this down. Wedding party mobilized at 1400 hours. Guests assembled at Cathedral 1430 hours. Over the top with Bishop 1500 hours. Press conference 1530 hours. Then onward to LaGuardia. Depart 1630 hours. Arrive Washington and advance on White House 1745 hours. Give President decision and honeymoon with wife.
Into battle, eh, General?
Detail, Graham, detail. That's the secret to total victory.
Harrison, darling, thank God you're here.
You have your orders, Major.
Don't hang up, darling. I'm playing the show under duress. Call the FBI.
My dear, I accept, no, I positively enjoy the caprices of a woman of talent and beauty, whom I happen to adore.
Caprices? Darling, these thugs threaten me.
Now, my dear.
They're making me play at the point of a gun. They won't let me leave the building.
Are you referring to two of the most promising graduates of the Troupe Theater? These men have dedicated their lives to serving truth and beauty.
Truth? Beauty?
And you're in cahoots with them.
Lily, I believe this little joke of yours is beginning to wear thin.
Can't you see they're gangsters?
I guess it shows.
What can one say to libel?
You want me to say something?
No.
Discretion is the better part of valor. Famous sayings, top shelf on the non-fiction right-hand corner, Atlanta. No talking, no smoking.
Harrison, darling, listen to me. These thugs won't let me leave the building.
Darling, you're straining my patience. Judging by their costume and their education, these men are obviously not what you say they are.
But they have guns!
I should hope so. The right to bear arms is enshrined in our Constitution.
But they're waving them around. I could get killed.
Darling, guns don't kill people.
We do. General, allow me. Lily, you want to go? Go then. Leave the theater. I can't say I blame you. After all, what is there to keep you here? What's 10% of the gross compared to regular housekeepings and a dress allowance?
A generous dress allowance, Graham. People respect a uniform.
You hear that, Lily? And all that meaningless excitement. The pictures in the paper, the applause of the crowd, the parties, the adoration. I wouldn't give that up for chance for real happiness with the General.
Thank you, Graham. I think I know what it takes to make a woman happy.
God bless you, sir.
I never want to see the theater again, or you again. I've got a new life now with the most adorable man in the world.
And the President of the United States agrees with you, dearest. Truman has asked me to be his running mate in November.
Oh, darling, you said yes?
Hold your horses. Dewey's also asked me to be his running mate.
Dewey or Truman, what a decision.
I told Dewey yes. I know a winner when I see one. And I want you to be there with me on the campaign trail, my little running mate.
Running here, running there.
Dewey will do one term, I will do the next. Thank you, Graham. I think I can make the little woman happy.
Oh, darling, I can't wait. I think I'll probably do some work for the UN.
For the first time, I tremble for the world.
Sneer, Fred. I always knew I had a date with destiny. For a foolish time, I thought it was the theater, then the cinema. But now Harrison's given me a whole blazing new world. My dear one, my fair one.
My sunbeam, my moonbeam.
My bluebird, my lovebird.
My dreamboat, my cream puff. My ducky.
My wucky.
My poopsie.
My whoopsie.
My tootsie.
My wootsy.
My cookie.
My wookie.
My piggy.
My wiggy.
My sugar.
My sweet. Oh, darling. Let me throw something on and we can turn our backs on this tawdry dressing room forever. Take me someplace magical where we can dine by candlelight.
A little late for dinner, dearest.
But, dearest, I'm starving. I've just done a show.
Half a show. That's worth one plate of soup.
Lily, if the war has taught me anything, it's no rations after 2,100 hours. Be good to your liver, and it will be good to you.
The General's right. For it engenders choler, planteth anger, and 'twere better that both of you did fast.
But, darling, I bought the most enchanting little hat just to go out with you tonight. It's French.
Lily, fancy foreign headwear? That's not what the voters expect to see atop a future First Lady.
Why, thou sayest true. 'Tis a paltry cap. I love thee, and that thou likest it not.
'Tis low and filthy.
Be gone, take it hence.
But, darling, my entire wardrobe is Dior, and come November in Nebraska, I'm going to need my new look mink.
Forgive me, dearest, but what the American people will want to see you in is a good old Republican cloth coat. Come along, darling. Our wedding is tomorrow, and it's going to be a long, hard slog.
He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. 'Tis charity to show.
Package for Miss Lois Lane for your Bianca. Ha 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 ha. Package for Miss Lois Lane for your Bianca. Ha 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 ha.
Package for Miss Lois Lane.
Package for Miss Lois Lane.
Package for Miss Lois Lane.
Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Your Bianca. Ha. Sweet Bianca, while rehearsing with Bianca, she's the darling I adore. Of
stage I found. She's been around, but I still love her more and more. So I've written her a love song, though I'm just an amateur. I'll sing it through for all of you to see if it's worthy of her. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Bianca,
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 Bianca.
oh baby, will you be mine? Bianca,
Bianca,
Bianca, you better answer yes or Papa Spanka. To win you, Bianca, there's nothing I would not do. I would swim from here to far Casablanca.
I love that movie!
Sweet Bianca, Bianca, for you.
Bianca, Bianca.
Oh baby, will you be mine? Bianca, Bianca. You better be answering yes, cause if you don't, the papa's gonna wanna give a spanker. To win you, Bianca,
Bianca.
there's nothing I would not do. I would gladly give up coffee for Sega. Ba-ba-ba-boo. Even Sega, Bianca, for you.
Gumpy. Yeah. I got a question to ask Mr. Rogan. Well, I want to report in, Gumpy. Mr. Hogan likes it when I report in, Gumpy. Why should I call you Mr. Gumpy? Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll pay you a visit. Oh, sure, Mr. Gumpy. All right, Mr. Gumpy. Yes, Mr. Gumpy. Gumpy? Hogan.
You don't mean it.
Ah, Mr. Graham, I guess this is the end of our very pleasant association.
What's this?
I guess we gotta declare a moratorium on you, since Mr. Gumpy declared a moratorium on Mr. Hogan. You will find his unidentified remains floating in the bay tomorrow morning.
Rest his soul.
So that lets you out, and we must part.
Where's the man of destiny?
He's on the phone with the president. He'll be here in a minute.
Mr. Nessie, we just wanted to say au revoir.
It's been a delightful experience.
Very educational. We'll always think of you.
Mr. Gumpy wants us to visit the Georgetown area. Must be a senator. Can we drop you?
No, thank you.
Gentlemen, would you return your costumes?
Closed off proclaimed the man, the one at San Quentin.
Come along, dearest girl. Let's get this transport moving.
Are you sure this is what you want? There are people here that I love. I mean, that love you. Bye, Maddie. Keep an eye on you-know-who.
I will. Goodbye, Hattie, and good luck.
I miss you.
Run along, Hattie. I'll join you.
Lily, you can't be serious. That man's as much of an actor as I am. He's worse. He's a bad actor.
You are not Luella Parsons, and I do not care to discuss my personal life with you.
Same old Lily. And I thought for a second, I detected a new note of kindness, humility, maybe even love or loyalty.
You're not going to hypnotize me, Svengali.
You can't walk out on me now.
You walked out on me once.
I came back.
Miss Vanessa, the General does not like to be kept waiting.
Goodbye, Fred.
Strange, dear, but true, dear, when I'm close to you, dear, the stars fill the sky, so in love with you am I. Even without you, my arms form about you. You know, darling, why so in love with you am I. In love with the night, mysterious, the night when you first were there. In love with my joy delirious, when I knew that you could care. So taunt me and hurt me, deceive me, desert me. I'm yours till I die. So in love, so in love.
do we get out of here?
How'd we get in here?
Jesus.
We're trapped like rats.
Maestro, if you please. The girls today in society go for classical poetry. To win their hearts one must quote with ease Aeschylus and Euripides.
One must know Homer and leave me alone.
Sophocles, also Sappho, unless you know Shelley
And Keats
and Pope. Daisy Debbies will call you a dope,
but the poet of them all,
who will start 'em simply writing,
is a poet people call
the bard of Stratford uneven. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Just declaim a few lines from Othello, and they'll think you're a hell of a fella.
If your blood won't respond when you flatter her, tell her what Tony told Cleopatra.
If she fights when her clothes you are mussing, what her clothes want you do of the nussing? Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow.
With the wife of the British ambassador,
try a crack at a Troilus and Cressida.
If you can't be a ham or play Hamlet,
they will not give a damn or a damnlet. If she says your behavior is heinous, kick her right in the Coriolanus. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. For soup, and they'll all kowtow.
He faked,
and they'll all kowtow. Brush up your Shakespeare, start quoting him now. Brush up your Shakespeare, and the women you will wow. Better mention the merchant of Venice,
when her sweet pound of flesh you will menace.
If a virtue at first she defends well, just remind her that all's well that ends well.
If the girl is a Washington high string,
treat that kid to a Midsummer Night's Dream. Brush up your Shakespeare, and they'll all kowtow. Thinks thou, and they'll all kowtow.
Odds back is.
They'll all kowtow.
my dearest Bianca and her newfound spouse. Ah, Brother Petruchio, daughter Kathryn. Feast with the best and welcome to my house. But where is Kathryn? Where is she? Sirrah! Go you to Mistress Kathryn. Say I command her to come to me.
I know she will not come. The fouler fortune is mine, and there an end.
What is thy will, sir?
Darling. Kathryn, that cap of yours becomes you not. Take it off and throw it underfoot.
Fie! What a foolish duty call you this?
Now, Kate, show these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? So wife, hold your temper and meekly put your hand in the sole of your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if he please, my hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Now there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate. Kiss me, Kate. Down, lovely you.
Carissimo,
Ere we start
bello,
on our